VPN. Now, I know Dr. Britt Baker harms the teeth of her opponent. She's a threat. But she protects the teeth of her clients and her friends. And you know what? I consider you friends, so I'm hitting you with that nordvpn.com/Fightful threat protection. Block online trackers, malware, and annoying pop-up ads with the fastest VPN in the world that can use on all your devices. Phone, tablet, laptop, PC, router, television, doesn't matter. NordVPN.com/Fightful has you covered. You can subscribe to services that are overseas and much cheaper. You can save yourself a few buckaroos, and this thing will effectively pay for itself, but you're getting 70% off plus an additional month free with NordVPN.com/Fightful, and if that wasn't enough for you, how about a 30-day money-back guarantee? You've got nothing to lose. You've got nothing to risk. You're going to avoid price discrimination and geo-blocking with NordVPN.com/Fightful. Enjoy my interview with La Dentista. What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful here with a name you know. I have not interviewed you since you joined AEW. Did you know that?
I feel like you've never really interviewed me ever because I feel
Once.
like... No, I know, but that doesn't count because it was so long ago, and I'm a different person now and a different
Are
Dr.
you?
Britt Baker now. Yeah.
Well, that's funny because I always look at that as you being a good person because I don't know if you remember the circumstances of that, but I hit you up before All In, and I was like, oh, I would love to interview you and promote the show. Well, little hackers did their hacker business, and we had to delay the interview. And like a few months later, you hit me up, and you're like, hey, I was going through old emails. We never did this interview. Let's go ahead and do it.
Oh, see, I'm such a role model.
It meant a lot to me that you did that.
Yeah.
And now, you know, here we are, years later. You've been AEW
That's so
Women's
wholesome
Champion.
because I definitely probably would not have done it now.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Getting to know you a little bit more, I'm like, she was in a great mood that day.
I was. It definitely was.
She was in a great mood. We are right now at Lexington Comic Con.
Yes.
Which, you know, I just moved here yesterday.
Okay.
And I was shocked at how big it was.
This is literally one of the biggest Comic Cons that I've been to date. It was so massive, and it was non-stop.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes Comic Cons you get like a rush, and then you get a nice break. No, we were signing and taking pictures and meeting AEW fans all day, non-stop, from 10:30 a.m. till what time did I meet with you?
Gosh, it was probably like 6.
Yes, non-stop all day. So it's a great little wrestling area we have here.
And I was like, man, I'd love to do these interviews with them. And then I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not going to be done until it's time. So, like, are you a comic fan, a superhero fan? Besides David Koechner, who is your biggest?
Buddy.
He's your superhero.
I love David Koechner, and another person I'm buddies with is Ron Perlman.
Okay.
He might be walking through here sometime soon. Who knows? But it's so, the relationships I've formed with these people at Comic Cons, it's so fun because everybody comes from such a different background. Like John Kreese, Cobra Kai. You saw him on I met him at a Comic Con and we became friends, and now here we are.
So, yeah, I mean, I would imagine you make those types of connections here. And, I mean, entertainment, wrestling, it goes hand in hand. There are a few people that are involved in entertainment who haven't liked wrestling to some degree. And, of course, vice versa. Like, unless you're just completely strange, you're going to, like, be into entertainment. Are you into any, like, superhero stuff, comic stuff, anything like that? Nothing.
Nope, I don't. I never watched Star Wars. I've never seen any of the Marvel movies, I don't think.
None of them.
Black Panther. I love Black Panther. Is that
That's
Marvel?
good. Yeah, that's Marvel.
Yeah, the whole Marvel, DC, I don't understand any. I don't have time to watch it, and I don't watch it. So someday I'll catch up on it all, and then I'll pick a superhero. But I'm my own superhero. That's what I think.
Kind of shoes you rocking right now? Show the people.
Can you see them? These are the Starfish.
Noted
They're
Bengals
orange.
fan, Dr. Britt Baker DMD.
Nope, they're orange. I'm spicing up. I wear a lot of black, like my soul.
I got the Home Alone Adidas on right here.
Yeah, you got the smoke.
My friend over here got me these. They got the carpet.
Like them. I like
that.
them.
Look at that.
But yeah, I'm rocking orange. Don't tell Taz for the day.
Oh gosh.
I'm just borrowing it. I'll give it back.
Do you want to bury Taz?
Probably. What's that?
Do you want to bury Taz?
No, I don't want to deal with that. Hell no.
I just wanted to see the Twitter.
I
fury
don't
unfold.
want none of that. Hell no. Taz, love you, brother. I'm just stealing the orange for today. You can have it right back tomorrow.
Do you want to bury anybody? I'm here for you to bury people.
I'll bury anybody.
Chelsea Green, Deonna Purazzo, I hit them up and I said, hey, submit some questions, and they haven't checked it yet.
Okay.
They haven't checked it yet, so I assume that means that they don't want to be your friend.
No, they're both my friends. They're both my best friends, and they would tell me to get up and walk away right now for you even saying
They
that.
would not.
They would
not.
They would.
Chelsea is my queen stooge. Like, she gives me all my info.
No.
All of it.
No, Chelsea, more than Deonna, would tell you to get up and walk away because she is a no bullshit kind of girl.
She's a superhero. Did you see how quickly she healed from a wrist injury?
Yeah, because she worked all of you idiots.
No,
actually, so I'll be honest with you, that night, it wasn't until like 1 a.m. that I looked at my phone and I saw on Twitter like Chelsea Green broken wrist injury, and I checked my group chat with Chelsea and Deonna, and I had no text, and I was so upset because I was like,
scared,
I was talking to my boyfriend. I said, wait, Chelsea broke her wrist again. Wait, they didn't even tell me. Are they mad at me? What's going on? And then I was like, guys, what's going on? They're like, Britt, it's not real. I said, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I got work too.
There were like a dozen people in my messages that were like, including like people from our news team that were like, should we even write about this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's a story, so yeah, you should write about it. But that was good stuff.
And like, she really had the last laugh there because she got so much hate over an injury. Like, that's so disrespectful. We put our bodies on the line, and if somebody gets hurt, no matter whose fault it is or what somebody is hurt, someone is injured, especially when it's a broken bone. Why are you trolling somebody over a broken bone? And then at the end of the day, it was a joke anyway. So like,
what do you think of her GCW work? That's really like
amazing.
That's just sent her through the stratosphere.
Chelsea and Matt have reinvented themselves probably better than anybody I could think of to date right now, and it's so amazing. And they are like hustling. They are working so hard. I feel like they're never home. Matt and Chelsea, between the two of them, are at a different indie promotion, just killing it. And they both love wrestling, which is so cool. So it's not like they're just picking, the more known prestigious indies. They are everywhere, all over the place, which is awesome.
I know that Matt's done signings out here in Lexington at like toy shops. Like, he's raking it in there too.
He loves the toys.
That he does. Listen, I do too. It's an investment in the future. But you had mentioned that you have pushed to face Deonna Purazzo.
Yes.
What kind of reaction were you met with?
So, we're obviously in different companies right now, and for a long time, we both had the belts. We were both champions, and we both still are the champions if we have the physical belt or not.
Sure.
But she's definitely a dream opponent. I wrestled Deonna when I was like months into wrestling. I was a baby, and I am like for the first time, and I'm such a different wrestler now. And I think we wrestled again in Ring of Honor, but still, like, she didn't know who she was. I didn't know who I was. Granted, she's the best technical wrestler in the world, but I just would love to lock up with her. And we have our friendship, and it's just the fans. More than any opponent ever, the fans have tweeted me and messaged me. They blow me up the most about Deonna. They want to see Britt versus Deonna. With that being said, it's kind of hard because we're both at different companies right now. Even with the Forbidden Door, there's a lot of other things that factor in. So it's going to happen eventually. And when it does, I hope the Twitter trolls don't find something to bitch about. No, I'm kidding. When it does, it's going to be really cool and really special, and I can't wait.
It's one of those things that it's like, it seems like it could have happened like a million times, and now it's, as we film this, Deonna is ROH champion.
Yep.
Tony Khan owns ROH, but we still don't know what that even means.
Yeah.
Like, we have no clue. So you're in the Bengals getup right now. You're so excited to be here. You're wearing the Bengals. It's a Bengals shirt. That's what it is. You're wearing
I would rather die than wear a Bengals shirt.
Listen,
honestly.
You completely no-sell me when I troll about the Steelers.
Yeah, I
like,
do.
you don't even react.
No, I don't. Well, first off, you're one amongst hundreds that troll me with the Steelers, which is fine because they're the city of champions. 6 Super Bowl rings, 6 rings. Like, what else do you have to say?
With asterisks next to them.
As a Bengals fan, what else do you have to say to me?
I mean, we've been to the Super Bowl more recently.
We've been to the Super Bowl.
We've got a great quarterback.
We've been to the Super Bowl. Did you win?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. In my heart,
no.
we've won.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at you.
Yeah.
You're so spirited. Like,
No,
you
I'm
get
not.
within 1 hour of Cincinnati, and you can't help but to deck yourself out in orange.
Okay, this
Are
is.
you a big David
I'm
Pumpkins
tell
fan?
you one of my few flaws. I am very geographically challenged, and I didn't even know this was near Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's
if
an
I'm
hour
being
away.
honest. Yeah, I had no idea, or I wouldn't have done this. I think of Kentucky as being somewhere far away because I don't think I've ever been here.
They literally call it Northern Kentucky in Cincinnati.
I didn't know that. I'm from Pennsylvania. I don't mess with this
man,
area.
That's unfortunate. We got to get you at a Comic Con during football season near Paul Brown Stadium.
No.
Out there, you're going to be like, "Who dey?" Because you're going to get so tired of Mitchell Trubisky.
No. Listen, I thought I was concerned at first about this season, but with some of the plays we've made with the free agency, I'm feeling a lot better now. I think the Steelers are going to have a decent year.
How do you feel about having the 4th best quarterback in the division?
Listen.
And that's not even something you can debate at this point.
No. So obviously there is room for growth.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
But we have a lot of strong areas of our team too. And granted, say this is a building year. We got some O-line coming in. We're going to be okay in the next 2 to 3 years.
Selfishly, I want the Steelers to trade for Baker Mayfield now.
No, I don't.
How will that affect you from a promo perspective?
I have to retire. I don't know what to do at that point. I have to really just eat my words and, pack my gear, my Steeler jersey, close the suitcase, and put it under my bed and be done because I can't come back from that. I've trolled him too hard and too long.
You have. I would occasionally send you lines to even use on the Bengals. I was like, hey, you should probably take a shot at this person. You don't do it.
Yeah,
you don't go for the low-hanging fruit anymore.
Yeah, I would never. I would never listen to this
I know that you would.
Promo advice. Thank you for your unsolicited promo advice.
Listen, it's great stuff. Have you seen the social
do you
media
give MJF unsolicited promo advice?
Yeah, actually I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Okay.
And he uses it all the time.
I'm sure.
All the time.
I'm sure.
The greatest hits of MJF are just from inside the mind. Like, you know how they say that Vince McMahon was really Ted DiBiase?
Yeah.
MJF is just my brain. That's what it is.
That makes sense.
That's what it is.
Huh.
His dad is one. Have you met his dad?
I text with MJF's dad.
I do too.
Yeah.
I text. I hear more.
I try to be the middleman because his parents hate him.
Yes.
But I love his
Yes.
parents, and I get along surprisingly well with MJF as well. So it's an awkward thing, but I love his dad.
His dad's wonderful. Sends
Yeah.
me free Pagels.
Yeah, I also have free
So-
Pagels.
I introduced a girl that I know to the Pagels. I met her at Revolution, and out walks MJF's dad. And I think for the first time in his life, she goes, "Are you the Pagel King?" And he lit up.
Well, he has some award-winning English muffins that I'm needing to try too. I'm hearing so.
Just English muffins? Do you like American muffins, Canadian muffins?
I don't know if that's a real question or you're trolling me, but I don't know the difference.
Here's a real question. Are those shoot glasses or work glasses?
Oh my God. They are shoot glasses, and I need a better prescription, a higher prescription, because my eyes are getting worse. And let me tell you how expensive that is as a dentist. So my loupes, which are like $3,000, they're like the glasses with the little microscope in them.
Correct.
So they have my prescription in there. So every time that my prescription changes, I have to get new dental loops.
Okay.
So I'm
And-
like a victim here.
And you
of-
can't really get LASIK till your eyes steady, right?
I'm afraid of LASIK.
I got it done. It was fine.
Like, what if I go blind? For both of my
So-
jobs, I need my eyes.
So my wife is blind in one eye, and she's horrified of like something going wrong.
I rightfully so.
But listen, like I was horrified to go to the dentist a couple weeks ago, and you know what? I got done with it, and I said, that ain't so bad. I don't remember
It's
shit.
not so bad. Dentists have such a bad rep because of like how traumatizing and horrific dental procedures were like a long time ago, like in the medieval century.
What's the worst you've heard? The worst dental procedure from those times that you heard?
Oh my God! I mean, it's just like literally using like rocks to extract teeth and like knock them out. But it's all numbing. Honestly, if I numbed your mouth, I could knock your tooth out with a rock
Sure.
and you wouldn't feel it. But now we have we have proper, safe, effective like local anesthetic techniques that it's fine. Like people are so doomsday over root canal. Once you're numb, you don't feel that shit. It's nothing.
I did the oral sedation. It was so easy.
Yeah, easy breezy.
I didn't remember anything. I fell asleep in the car, woke up 6 hours later,
Yeah.
and I literally saw two double Britt Baker, double Thunder Rosa. I thought I was good to go. I was about to do my show review, and I'm like, it's probably good that I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely feeling it. So I'm going to do an exercise, Britt.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to say nice things about people that I bring up.
Oh man. Okay.
We call it shooting softly. Have you ever
Okay.
been cruising YouTube and you see like Simon Gotch shoots hard on Enzo Amore?
Yeah.
This is shooting softly.
So I can only say nice things.
Only say nice things.
Okay.
Jade Cargill.
Jade. Oh, there's Adam Cole up there. Hi, hey
Is
babe. See him? Okay.
Where at?
He's walking up there.
Look, you changing the
there.
subject. Changing the subject. There he is.
Yeah. Okay, Jade Cargill. Okay, for somebody who has thrown into the fire, she has the most confidence of maybe like any female wrestler other than myself to date. And for her to be able to have that, no, like obviously she knows there's a ton that she doesn't know, for lack of a better word. She's learning. And I give her all the credit in the world for going out there and just not giving a damn about the haters and what, critics and this and that say, because at the end of the day, she's not the booker. She's being put in a position. She's being put in the spotlight, and she's making the most of it. And what more can you ask of her? She's learning. She's going to continue to learn. So am I. So are you. Hopefully you more than others.
Hey.
But I give her all the credit in the world because she, really baptized by fire, and she's making the most of it.
John Silver. Is it really that hard?
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Is he that?
He's talented.
Is he like he's in bed with my boyfriend?
I mean, you could say that's a good thing, right? You
Is
love your
it?
boyfriend?
He has a nice beard. That's look
Okay.
at that. Yeah, that's all I have.
Shotzi Blackheart. I'll just throw a random name out there.
Shotzi, Shotzi was a very, like, when I was on the indies, I thought Shotzi was the coolest person because she just did not care. Didn't matter where we were. I was nervous. I was one of the nervous little indie babies. She did not care. She was like, "What's up, guys? How are you?" Saying hi to everybody, and I just thought she was so cool, and she's so talented in the ring, and just like fucking crazy. She's so fearless, and just a cool chick. I love Shotzi. If you're watching this, Shotzi, hi, I love you, dude. I miss you.
Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae.
Oh, that one's easy. Oh, I love Johnny and Candice. They obviously had a huge hand in help training me, and just like kind of instilling in all the students they had that you need to love this.
Sure.
If you don't love professional wrestling, this is not for you. And Johnny was so dedicated to his students because that's when he was not signed to NXT, but he was flying there and back with Tommaso early on, and he would fly straight from an NXT taping and then come right to training and train us until 10 o'clock at night, and it was really cool. It made driving the 2-3 hours one way after dental school worth it because that sucked. That was a really hard time in my life, but it was so weird because I loved every moment of it, but it was still hard, so it still kind of sucked. But I would get so excited because I got to train with Candice and Johnny. And it was at that point, I kind of already knew the basics and the fundamentals from training in Pittsburgh. So this was all supplemental stuff. So it was like I was just so hungry to learn more. So it was really, that was like one of my favorite periods of my life, actually.
We'll wrap up with Christian Cage.
Oh, Christian Cage.
He might be the funniest person
Are
I've
you
ever
serious?
heard. Oh my God, he's so
Funny?
funny. He's so funny.
Christian Cage.
So it's actually funny how it happened.
Jay Riso.
The last time I was at this Comic Con, I attended an Edge and Christian Q&A.
And Edge was funny.
Christian was way funnier. But the crazy thing is this was 3 years ago. And there was one fan that said, "Would you ever return to the ring or would you go to AEW?" And everybody looked at him like he was dumb. We're like, these guys aren't coming back. What are you talking about? And that's what taught me to be like, never say never about anything.
Yeah.
Because now they're both back. But Christian was hilarious.
Christian will never be funnier than Edge.
I swear, like he put Edge to shame.
Listen, I did a Comic-Con with Christian. When was it? Houston. And my line literally tripled his. How much? He's a legend, right? He's a legend. But I'm supposed to say nice things. Okay. No, I really enjoy Christian's feedback on promos, matches, etc. He is a friend of mine. I will say that. I'm friends with Christian. He's hilarious,
Okay.
but not as funny as Edge. I don't know Edge. I'm kidding.
Wow.
No.
Have you ever met Edge?
No, and this is embarrassing. Edge was my first wrestling crush.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Like everybody knows that, so it's all my friends know that, so it's whatever. I actually always tease Christian like, hey, we got the wrong one. We need it. But no, I really like Christian. all jokes aside, he is someone that I can always just grab like last minute in the hallway and say, "Hey, I need help with this. Can you help me?" And he's so witty. Like his wrestling mind is unmatched. He really is one of the good ones, and we're lucky to have his brain in AEW.
As we wrap up this interview, a lot of people are talking about Cody Rhodes these days.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on that whole situation? I mean, I think a lot of people are surprised he hit the bricks.
I mean, I am certainly one of them. So the day from the day that he wasn't at Dynamite anymore, up until the announcement officially got released, like obviously there was all these people saying this and that backstage, and everyone was talking about it, but nobody believed it because it just seemed so crazy.
I can tell you, nobody believed
and
it.
even me, I'm like, man, maybe, but no, there's no way. With that being said, Cody, I am so thankful and grateful that I got to work with him for when I did, because when I turned heel, he kind of took me under his wing, and I can kind of be a little bit more open about this now because we're not in like the action figure war anymore.
He's still getting more than you.
I know.
He's still getting more than you.
Cut that shit out, Jeremy. But no, but now, obviously we're not in the same company, and the Britt versus Cody, mini feud when I hit him in the shoe, that's all done. But when I first turned heel, he really took me under his wing and kind of helped me really map out how to tell a promo or how to write a promo or how to come up with the bullet points. And I went to a lot of people for help. Like Tony Khan helped me so much, and Chris Jericho, I used to call him and be on delivery alone. Chris Jericho's a big guy on it's not what you say,
Sure.
It's how you say it. So that was all. I would get help from there, but then when it came to Cody, coming up with the actual structure of what I was gonna say, Cody was there. He would help me. He would write a whole list of bullet points, and I would get to twist it and turn it to how I would want to say it. But I can't thank him enough. And he was sitting in gorilla for every time I cut a promo, or every time I had a match, and would tell me how to fix something, what was good, what wasn't. He's always honest. You can fault Cody for many things. You can't say he wasn't honest and he's not passionate about professional wrestling, because he is. With that being said, obviously everybody has their own paths, their own journeys, and this is his. So he's definitely going to be missed as a coach and as an agent in AEW, because it was his home. He helped create it, but we wish him the best. And if you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. That at the end of the day too. So better that he's happy than miserable if he was miserable, or if he just wanted something different.
Are you breaking news that he was miserable? Are you breaking news here?
I don't know that he was miserable. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
If he was miserable, he did a great job of acting not miserable. Let's just say that. No, but I think it's maybe something different, time to move on. But best of luck to him, and thank you very much for all your promo help, all your character help, all your help in making Dr. Britt Baker DMD who she was.
Well, Dr. Britt Baker DMD, I thank you for doing this interview with SRS. That's
You can steal it for the day.
I can steal it?
I
That's
stole
great.
orange for the day from Taz. You could steal mine.
My wife is a special education teacher, and she's an FMD teacher, so she was able
that's so cool.
to do that
I love
once.
that. I love that.
Yeah, she's a Britt Baker mark.
I love that. Love that.
Guys, check out Britt Baker. She's on Twitter. She's on Instagram. Support her. Until next time, guys, we're out.